G'day and welcome back to that new hobby high, Ultramarines from scratch. It is winter, it's official, it's bloody cold. It's nearly 15 degrees Celsius here, which I guess to the Americans and the British watching, that's not so cold, but I'm in my woolly. I'm in my woolly keeping warm. It's bloody cold for me. This is actually that I actually sent away for the Space King jersey. It's not too bad, I guess, if we can keep me warm. But yeah, it's about 15 degrees here at the moment, and I'm freaking dying a hero's death in the cold because of it. Now, this week it's been busy. It's been busy. Do I ever say it's any different? It always seems to be busy, but work-wise has been flat chat. There's been a few dramas I've got to address left, right and centre. So I've only had a very limited amount of time to freaking do any heresy hobby at the moment. But I have got some good progress, and I've got some things to show you, which I'm very, very, very keen to let you see. So first off, the other two boxes, the last two boxes of Contemptors have arrived. So I'm going to get them assembled probably this week. I assembled my first DeRadio. Quite a big unit. Plasma and Areola rocket launchers. I'm going to put a couple of white stripes in on this thing. It hasn't actually got a lot of surfaces to detail. It's got the top of the missile pods, the duck, the leg, the shins. Apparently the shins need to be very heavily armoured. Top of the thighs and the crotch plate. Everything else will be a metal finish. There's not a lot to actually paint on this, which I didn't expect. I do like it though. It reminds me of the Ed 209 from a RoboCop, the original. You have 4 seconds to comply. 3, 2, 1. I am now authorized to use lethal force. That's what he reminds me of. Quite happy with it. I put together the body of the second one, but I'm still waiting for the missile, the laser upgrade packs and the anti-air rockets. So he's going to sit like that until they arrive. They're ordered and they're on their way. He's got his head in. He's been based and weathered. Looking very nice. I like the Ultramarine symbols on the back and on the shoulders. Just needs a few little cleanups here and there. The guns have been weathered in. The white around the cyclonic melter lancers that's been in. He's so close. The other thing I've done is I have decaled up the rest of these 4 ready to go. Decals take a long time. I like putting decals on. I think a lot of decals make them look very, unique and, makes them stand out a little bit. But, I'm a big fan of putting a lot of decals on because I think these do not have that much detail. So the more stuff you throw on them to make them more visually, interesting, it makes them stand out. This, of course, is the C-beams. Oh, speaking of C-beams, I have received in the mail from Green Stuff World colour-shifting holographic paint with a ball bearing in it and Borealis Green colour-shifting paint. That's what I'm going to paint these C-beams. I'm going to putty this up with some blue tack so the paint doesn't overspray. And I'm going to try these cool new metallic sprays on this unit here, on the guns. I think that'll come up quite nice. I'm doing a couple of test pieces. Straight after this video, I'll edit them up and I'll put them on the back so you can see what they look like. Twin las cannons, looking good, looking very busy. Always a good run with that. The twin Volkites, also with the stickers and sigils from the House of Warnher, the Night House. Went to a little bit of extra detail. He's to make him more of a veteran. He's got more stories about his trials and tribulations. His honour badges all over him. He's really quite. He's a well-known and storied Dreadnought. Nothing could possibly go wrong with him. Eh? I'm not sure if you could actually see that. But yeah, and this one here, Kick Dick McFungal, he's been repainted. Still got to do a bit of work on his head, but all the original decals went straight back on, except he's got a few extra honor marks for the many campaigns he's been through. And yeah, other than that, the other thing I did was I've got a drop pod, and this was a unit and a half to put together. I tell you what, anyone who's put one of these together, and I said this, I think I said this on the chat. Anyone who's put one of these together with these flappy bits, or you know how to clean a cuttlefish, a squid, an octopus, because this is exactly, this sort of floppy, all over the place feel is exactly what it's like. A lot more complicated than I thought it was. I put a magnet here on the side of each fin and a little magnet here on the side of each door, so they all shut and sit tight nicely. Yeah, and the size difference. Look at the size fucking difference between them. Isn't that extraordinary? I mean, it makes sense. One's dropping off a dude, so big, and one's dropping off, well, can officially drop off that. But, yeah, the freaking size difference is extraordinary. And what else has happened? Sorry, I'm saying I'm trying not to do that. Let me think. Oh, yes, the new rules for challenges came out, which should be very interesting. A lot of conversation about that in various sites. And it looks like it's going to be quite a major part of the game from what I've read on Warhammer community. You got these choices you can make, which will make you either hit first, hit last, hit stronger, hit weaker, hit faster, hit slower. Yeah, and so you got to add all these modifiers into that, and it sounds like a mini game inside a game. So if you have 4 HQ units, you can effectively, depending on how quick and seamless it is, add an extra hour onto your game just by doing challenges, which is, I'm looking forward to it. I think that sounds exciting. A few people I've met are rather apprehensive about the concept, but like I said, I'm retaining my opinion until I see the final product, which by all accounts should be soon, because apparently it's going to be released at the end of the northern summer, which is I think August. So at least that's what I'm expecting. So if it comes out in August, it's now June, July, start of August. I've got 2 months to get all of these up and painted and ready to go, plus 2 more, and then so I can at least have one game with my Fury of the Ancients at full strength in 2nd ed. And that's what I am hammering towards at the moment. Anyway, that's it from me. I love the lot of yous. Keep an eye at the end of the video. I'm going to put some my new little Alpha Legionary Dreadnought, and I'm going to show you what these look like sprayed on a bit of test piece. Anyway, I love the lot of yous. Give your missus a kiss, and I'll see yous all later. Cheerio. Fucking look at that. Obviously has to be on a black undercoat, but Jesus, that's good. So check out the other wing. Not quite as pronounced, but more rainbow hues. Bloody hell. Green stuff world. Fucking knocking it out of the park, lads.